Good morning, my dear students. Today, I'm going to discuss the work that we are going to do in our Big Data Analytics lab. So, we are going to discuss this Big Data Analytics lab with subject code ACCS 16508. Now, these are the software that we need to install so that we can get, kicking with the Hadoop and Pig and other ecosystem components. We need to install Oracle Virtualbox, uh, build 5 for 32-bit systems and build 6 for 64-bit systems. That's important because 32-bit systems don't support build 6 and onwards. And then we need to install Ubuntu 16.04 or Ubuntu 18.04. LTS is long term of service. Both the versions are stable. I'll be installing Ubuntu 16.04. You may install 16.04 or 18.04. You may install it either by dual booting your system. That is, on one partition you can have Windows and on another partition you can have Ubuntu 16.04 or 18.04. Or if you don't want to dual boot your system, you can install Ubuntu 16.04 in Oracle Virtualbox. So what I'll do in this video is I'll tell you how to install Oracle Virtualbox and within it how to install Ubuntu 16.04. And in my subsequent videos, I'll be discussing the installations of Hadoop 2.8.3 and Pig 0.17. So first of all, we must download the relevant versions of VirtualBox. So you can write here VirtualBox, build 5 or 6, whatever is a requirement for your system. So for old builds, 32-bit systems, we can go with VirtualBox 5 and onwards. So once you download on this thing, then you can click on Windows hosts, right? And you will be getting a file, this file VirtualBox 5.2.44, 105 MB file. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not downloading it now. You may download it by clicking on Save File. And with that, you must also download the extension pack of VirtualBox, which is necessary for efficient working of the VirtualBox. It's a 25 MB file, so you can again save it on your computer and then you can run it later on. Then another thing that you need to do is you need to download the Ubuntu 16.04 or 18.04, whatever is your requirement. So just click on this first link. And then you can locate your 32-bit system or image or a 64-bit image. I'll be looking for a 32-bit image. I think it's here, Ubuntu 16.04.6 desktop i386.iso. So this file, I can click it and download it. I've already downloaded it, so I won't be downloading it. So next, what you can do is you can click on your downloaded files to install them. I've already installed Oracle VM VirtualBox, and after that you must also install the extension pack. Okay, once you've done that, you can start the Oracle VM VirtualBox. Okay, and within it you can create a new virtual machine. You can name it as, you can give it any name. So I'll name it as UBU 16.04 and I'll pick up Ubuntu 32-bit from here. Click on next. Just don't change any settings out here. Just click whatever is available on the screen and finish this process. Now this has been configured. You just start this virtual machine. It will ask you the location of your image file, right? So I've stored it in D drive. I'll just pick it up from there. So this is my image, Ubuntu 16.0 this, and I'll open it and I'll start the virtual machine. So this will start the installation of Ubuntu 16.04 in my system, in my VirtualBox. So the installation process has started. So let's wait for on-screen instructions. So it will now ask you either to try Ubuntu or to install Ubuntu. We'll go with the installation of the Ubuntu. Yeah, we'll click on install Ubuntu. Then we'll click on continue. Then we pick up this first option, erase disk and install Ubuntu, and we click on install now. And then we click on continue. Now it will ask for a few things and then it will start copying file and installing the operating system. So let's click on continue here. Continue again. Then we can give the name to our computer. So we can give it a name as Ajay Sharma. Okay. Here I can give a shorter name, say maybe Ajay. I give a small password and then require my password to log in. Let it be checked and then click on continue. So now you can see that it is copying files. Okay, it will take some a specified amount of time, 10-15 minutes to install. So I'll be giving my inputs wherever required. Otherwise, we'll just watch this installation. So we can see that it's almost finished copying files. Once done, it will start installing the Ubuntu 16.04. Now it's installing the system. That will take some time. So my dear students, this is the first step. You must install the Ubuntu 16.04 or 18.04. And then on top of that, we can install some latest version of Hadoop and Pig. And when we install Hadoop, the HDFS is automatically available, the Hadoop distributed file system. And we need to install additional components, whichever we would like to work with. Either it's Pig, Hive, Spark. We can install all these ecosystem components, but the HDFS is installed automatically once you install Hadoop. I'll be sending you a list of complete list of steps about how to install Hadoop. It's a lengthy procedure, but very simple. You just need to follow the steps that I will send you, and you would be able to install Hadoop. Now we can see it is configuring hardware. And once everything is done, it will just uninstall the files, the installation files, which are no longer required. That would be the last step. It would be removing the files, which were used in installation and are no longer required. So now it has started removing the packages which are no longer required. So it is still removing the packages which were used in the installation and are no longer required. And now it is running the post installation triggers. It's still running the post installation triggers. And now you can see that the installation is complete, and you must restart the computer in order to use the new installation. So I'm clicking on restart now. So it is saying, please remove the installation medium, then press enter. We were using a file, so we don't have any installation medium here. So I'll just press enter. So now it will start Ubuntu. It has been installed. Now it will start the Ubuntu 16.04 operating system so that we can use it and we can install further Hadoop and Pig and other ecosystem components on it. So here's the username Ajay Sharma. I can just put in the password so that it starts. Very soon we'll have the desktop in front of us. The desktop is there. What you can do is you can locate the terminal, okay, and you can put it here. Yeah, we'll be using a terminal a lot in our Hadoop. So here is this terminal. So once you click on it, you are ready to work with Hadoop, and you can clear the screen. You can list the files. So that is, how we can install Ubuntu 16.04 on our VirtualBox as a guest operating system inside the Windows operating system. And that's all for today, my dear students. In my next video with you, I'll discuss how to install Hadoop on Ubuntu 16.04. So till then, keep watching my videos. Thank you very much.